Welcome back, new viewers and gamers. It is time for a new episode of the Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough, and today, it is finally time. It's time to do Chapter 12, which in the Wii U original was the last chapter in the game. So, let's do the story events right now and begin. Chapter 12, Into the Core.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, this is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold Core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never. So let's get right to it. Your mission is to secure the Lifehold Core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location isolated in the next 2 hours. You'll leave as soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
All right, everybody, dig in. And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking too. Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk.
How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
What in the hell is this? We're going to war here, people!
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead, either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core, getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried? We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Linley and you answer to Tatsu!
Alright. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it. Forgive me, okay?
No, but bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay, you got it.
All right, everyone. Lynn went to all this trouble, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Tatsu liked this plan. Tatsu is starving.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Oh man, am I stuffed.
I could need another bite.
Tatsu cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Arena and the Commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn. Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
Alright, secure the Lifehold Core. They said all of Blade would come here, but not everyone came here. Ah, whatever. Well, before we get on to our little mission, there's a few things I managed to do, like becoming level 60, and I got myself a new skill off screen as well, but you'll see it in action very soon. It's also extremely destructive. Now, in the original, level 60 was the max level in the game, but now I think they raised the level cap to level 99, which I don't know why it wasn't that in the Wii U original, but okay. Alright, now where do we need to go? Alright, we just need to go in front of the building. I might as well show off my new skill while we're at it. It's very similar to the last one I had, and I gave my last one to Best Girl Celica, as you can see over there. It widely has some of the same weapons, like the giant axe I was using before, but I've got another really destructive weapon on here that you'll be seeing in action real soon. But anyways, let's go talk to Nagi, or whoever we're talking to, I guess, Vandom. And hey, it's raining too. What a nice touch.
That's the Lifehold Core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Cauldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
Alright, and it looks like we have to go west of Cauldros, as they mentioned. It's all the way over here, which that wasn't on the map before, but you know what, I'm not complaining. Let's start from over here. Alright, it's time. Time to get into our skills, and let's fly on over to our destination. Starting by scaling this here mountain. Look at that, and I have green highlights on my flight module instead of those bluish ones. And this is part of the reason it requires us to have the flight module to get up here. Because it's in the sky. Or if we want to save a little bit of gas, we can always just kind of glide over the seas there instead. Might be better. We're gonna need as much fuel as we can for the battle. Look at that. Oh, let me pick up that item. They're over here trying to suck it up or something. Not entirely sure what they're trying to do, but it's so far off. There, you can already tell there's a battle going on over there. It's all those explosions. Yeah, sorry, getting distracted by the items. The closer we get, the more detail we see. It's quite nice, actually. Well, aside from all the destruction, that's not nice, but still.
Elma, there it is.
Damn, they got to it already.
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The Lifehold was designed to sustain human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
We've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some Ganglion butt.
Yes, yes! Friends kick Ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through. And we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Crossita, roger!
Trishula, roger. Ningursu, roger.
Balma, roger.
Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
Breach team, let's go.
Roger!
Oh, come on, man. They have me flying in the air already? Well, anyways, Lifehold Core discovered. Let's get on closer there. Alright, some of the enemies are on the way that we can easily defeat them. We can just fly right over here. Because I am level 60, oh, never mind. They will start to fight me anyways. Well, that's alright. I can just fly on over here anyways, completely ignoring them. Not like there's any barrier over here. And the cutscene still plays anyways.
Finally. The Lifehold Core.
Let's hurry, before they can follow us inside. All right, here we go.
Our real bodies. We can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2. Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat. This is Lifehold Core Control.
What? 15 minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our problems.
Well, yes and no. We need to keep the core powered, but we do also need those shields.
It's two birds with one stone's throw away. The shields will cause the Ganglion to use up their materiel and retreat.
Exactly. Everything comes down to getting the backup power source online.
Right then. Let's do it.
Alright, time to open this door, everybody.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready?
Come on, let's just get in there already. Got no time to lose, time to do it.
You're sure now?
Yes, I'm very sure. We are ready.
Why have we not received confirmation that the target is destroyed? What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier? Are you daft? These are humans we're talking about. No one outside of the clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths. Ha! A tale to frighten children. They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe.
Number 4 cupola is down!
Heavy damage sustained in turret cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Grandmaster, with all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
The Great One's blood runs in these veins. I will use it, because I must use it. You loathsome apes! Prophecy or no prophecy! You will not be the end of our people! I swear it! Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One?
Alright, we're in the interior. So time to just run a little bit closer. Lifehold Core region discovered.
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see is a whole lot of nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Wretched humans. You'd be dead already if it wasn't for that blasted barrier.
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Ugh.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lao spoke of. Luxaar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them, too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion barrier, the scales, this whole blasted mess!
Huh?
Then perhaps I am mistaken after all. Perhaps humanity is the failsafe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One.
Also, where the hell is Tatsu running off to? Ah, whatever. I'm afraid now we won't be dying to anyone's hands anytime soon. Alright, so now here's Luxaar attacking us with the PS Vita. To tell everyone, I guess they won't listen to my command. Whatever. Now here's the weapon I was talking about that I was using before. That I got off screen. It does a hell of a lot of damage. As you can see, it did quite a bit of damage to them. Alright, doing quite a substantial amount of damage to him. That's cool. I'm gonna break your PS Vita, Luxaar. I hope you're prepared. Alright, now I got myself a little drone weapon as well. I loved using this weapon all the time in the Wii U original. Just shreds through enemy health bars, as you can see it's going on right there. Alright, time to hit him with another missile launcher. That didn't do anything. Let's see. Alright, I can tell them to get in their skills. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Everyone get in their skills. Even though Celica's dead. I don't know. He's doing a little too much damage to me. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get him to half health as well. Alright, let me get Celica back up. Get up. Alright, get in your skill. Ow.
Prepare your aura. Planet weather is dangerous. Crippling the target.
Alright, half HP, there we go. As the cutscene takes its sweet time.
I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We Ganglion are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar. You miserable human! How could you stand against such a primitive people? And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never!
Oh, I see, so the PS Vita has a different form now. The PS Vita Lite, most likely. Everyone board your skills? I'll be in my main form right here. Yeah, you're gonna hear Softball Rondo a lot, like you did in previous episodes. I do apologize for that, but as you can see here, this trick works for me quite well. And he's already at about half HP. Now I don't want to use that. Alright, take it that I cannot damage him when he has that shield around him. Yeah, I guess I can't damage him. Guess I gotta get rid of a few things. Let's see if my skills have full HP. Yes, it is. Good to know. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these guys back here. They're only taking 1 damage, so let's see if the drones will do anything good to them. Not at all.
Vita, expose this cancer!
The target. You're mine.
Be gone, you blight!
Well, hit and do some damage. Come on.
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Now die!
I'm in trouble. See how you like me.
Vita, expose
I don't want to fight those guys. Or better yet, why don't I get out of my skill for a second and try to fight these guys over here? Since they're taking such little damage, might as well.
perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
Why would you flee?
Got you, you filthy cur!
Or maybe there was no point in finding them.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
Be gone, you blight!
You're mine. One more. I have to stay in this. Why would
Now die!
you wish?
Don't feel so hot. Heal me
Crippling
up.
the target. Follow up.
I completely forgot what I was supposed to do in this phase, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know if there's a certain something I need to damage. Like, I'm trying to, but then these guys take so little damage. Once I gotta hit the guy in the middle? Yeah, maybe, let's see. Yeah, he's the one I gotta kill. I had time to use my strongest weapon.
Target locked.
Alright, now we'll just broke her skill. Grand.
Enemy down. Close in on the next one.
His will
Now it's
was
my
to
turn.
me. I shall prove I am worthy of this Vita! Let me hear your screams of agony!
I was waiting for a chance to show off.
This power,
I really wish these guys took more damage, but I think it's because you're supposed to kill them in a certain order. Yeah, I wish that was better explained. Alright, that's another one down. Alright, not that one. Alright, this one's the next one I gotta hit. Nope, not that either. Why does it some of these take a lot of damage and others just don't? Doesn't make sense to me. Alright, this is the one. Alright, should be able to damage him now. He's not a 4 HP, is he? Yeah, nice if I could individually target him. Alright, there we go. Alright, get the drones.
Exiting scout.
this power.
Alright, lightning cloak just for fun, I guess. I wish you could use a bit more of those. At least the Vita's almost dead. Why does he take so little damage? It's so annoying. I might as well retry this. I don't remember this final boss being this annoying, actually, I'll be honest. I'm going back to the base. Well, it's gonna sit there and tell me I can't go back. Oh, that's so stupid. Real? Yeah, I can't. I'm pressing the map button, it's not working. Alright, then. That's just dumb. He can just heal himself like that. Not gonna lie, I don't remember him being able to do that. Alright, he's still in this form now. Good, that's what those deserve. Annoying. Like I mentioned before, this game does have some pretty annoying these spikes. Like, just out of nowhere, you can start... Actually, let's bind him. Keep stuck for a bit. See what I mean? This boss fight isn't even that bad, but the fact that those sphere things can just stop him from taking too much damage, and there's no really clear way on what you're supposed to do against them, I don't think is the best game design. Like, he spawns them, but then some of them just don't take any damage. I guess because it has the little force field around it. Doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I feel like that should be better explained. Definitely not my favorite Xenoblade final boss, but yeah. Let's see if I can damage him a bit more now. Oh, never mind. Just as I try. Alright, Uther's shield's up. At least the game kind of says it now. Maybe it did before and I somehow just missed the message, but still. Can you get away from me, dude? Just do normal damage to this. Which one of these am I really wish there was more of an indication on which one you can damage and which ones you can't damage. Yeah, not this one. Oh, he doesn't have that barrier up anymore, so maybe it's a good time to try and hit him. He's taking some damage, but not a lot of damage. Why is he taking such... Well, I know why, because the damn spheres, but still. I'll get back to my skill.
Bullet store. Boarding skill.
Again, why is he taking such little damage? It's so annoying. And, like, the sphere is just not best game design, because you can't tell which one you're supposed to damage. I just don't like that. Like, there should be some sort of indication on which ones you can damage to actually be able to hurt him. And the fact that I can't, and there's so many of them, kind of encourages the player to take them all out at once, which not a lot of attacks in this game could even do. Or whatever, this one should do it. Get out of here, annoying. Do not remember that being as annoying as it was.
absolutely sickening!
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxaar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One last.
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
First dance of victory, then Lenley's victory feast.
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
Let us dance up a storm in any port.
You all fought hard to earn this. You, Lin, everyone.
Elma forgot Tatsu. Tatsu was key player.
Sorry, Tatsu. I just assumed that was a given.
Oh, please. It was nothing.
Yeah, in your case, it really was nothing.
Colonel, if I may, before the battle, what was that you were saying? About the whole truth?
Right. Let me explain. So, that big machine hanging above us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses have been recorded.
What?
Elma, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. And not just everyone in New LA. The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth are there. Including all their memories, their genetic makeup, anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right up there.
Then, what about our bodies?
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan, until it could be moved back into a real body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you. Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. A last-ditch effort to save all living things, that they might someday flourish again. This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works. It can regenerate life from the genetic data stored above.
Including humans? All of us?
Once your bodies are cultivated, your present memory can be transferred back in. Everything you've felt or done in your MIM will be carried over seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't feel like it. Are we even humans anymore? Transferring our memories? Playing musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were. On a cellular level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board, and rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path, but they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. But the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Poor bastard.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, he led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home, lay down the foundations of a new society, and basically reboot humanity, continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the Ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like, but I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
Sorry, Elma. This is just a lot to take in. To be honest, I still have big concerns. But I can see you're following the path you believed in, the choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum? The hell is that?
Tatsu have no idea.
Luxaar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Failsafe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours!
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive measures.
That slug-faced bastard! He's targeting the main control system!
Give it up, Luxaar!
Silence, worm! You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here! Humanity is the cancer, not us!
Everyone, do whatever it takes! We have to stop him, and quickly!
Roger that. Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measures.
Are you kidding me?
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... my god!
Those things? Those monsters are a defensive measure? The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it!
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Wow!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere. You deal with the core defenses.
Got it.
I'll be honest, I kinda don't remember this part. We gotta fight these guys off. These are lizard tentacle dudes. And look how much damage that cannon does. Boy, is that funny to watch. But anyways, time to get out of here. Make things a little more fair for these guys, even though there's quite a lot of them. But thankfully, they take quite a bit of damage. Now, which one am I facing? Guess I can take these guys out relatively quickly. Easy. So they were doing quite a bit of damage.
Initiating internal defensive measures. Final phase.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles? You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back!
You primitive little ingrate. Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left. That leaves 9.98 billion reasons for me to want you dead. You who took my wife and daughter away from me, Luxaar!
Damn it! Get him out of there!
This is human DNA. It was true. It was all true!
Hang on!
Wow, no!
I thought Exodus was a lie. One we all accepted because the truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home. Along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These Mimiosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people, seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
I don't remember this part.
He's absorbing all the DNA! We have to stop him! No! You can't! Out of the way, Lynn! We can't let the Lifehold be destroyed. This time, I'll shoot.
Elma! Please!
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body is beyond my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far.
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you? Are you with me? Thank you.
I know, I guess we're fighting him now. He's taking a little bit of damage, good. Now their little combo attack over here is at least doing something. And get over to my skill real fast. Using the almighty powerful drones. That didn't even do any damage to me, it just knocked me back. Oh, we might as well keep going. I use this little flash grenade over here as well, and pretty much, I think it just does a little damage against the taunt effect. It's kind of hard to notice if it actually did any damage or not. I get myself some more drones. even more drones this time. Actually, 2 sets of drones. I always loved doing that in the Wii U original as well. Alright, there we go, half HP. Kinda like how the drones are still shooting at him.
Luxaar. His memories. They are part of me now. When he dissolved, he became one with the protoplasm. Listen to me. I see now the reason why they fear the Samarians. A long time ago, the Samarians created new life forms to serve them. They created the Ganglion. The original Ganglion was synthesized and artificial, which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
Alright, so we have stuff to fight to talk about that, and once again he's at full HP for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. Some games do that, where you could get them to... Oh wow, what happened to all my fuel? What the hell? That thing was full before, what just happened? Had like full fuel source before, what? Yeah, whatever. Guess we gotta fight him the old-fashioned way. At least it seems he's taking a bit more damage now, but I never understood that in some RPGs, and Xenoblade does this a lot. Where you get your opponent to a certain amount of HP, but then after a cutscene they inexplicably have full HP again? I don't get it. Maybe that's why he's taking more damage here, just to make up for that, but still. I'm sorry, Leo, but gotta put you down.
Luxaar and these other synthesized life forms were implanted with a failsafe. Insurance, in case the Samarians ever lost control of them. The key to their failsafe lives on in the human body. The Samarians' descendants, our very DNA is capable of stopping the Ganglion once and for all. That's why they fear us, not our limbs, but the life form that could bring us back in the flesh.
Wow.
You did the right thing. All this has to show me. We've achieved our goal. Humanity has no future. Soon, any threat from the Ganglion will be gone. Once we have our bodies. Once we are whole.
How's it look?
Is it still running?
It's fine. Looks like it held together.
Thank God. We saved it. All of us.
But we couldn't save Lao.
On the contrary. By stopping him and preventing him from destroying the system, we saved Lao too.
That's right. His DNA. And his memories. All of it is still stored in here.
Exactly. And with this, now we finally have the means to bring him back.
But wait. Would he even want to come back?
All the things he did. He'll be able to remember them all, right?
All the more reason. You can't make up for your mistakes when you're dead. Hell, he'd better come back. He's got work to do. Wrongs he needs to right.
She's right.
Okay then. Come on, let's hurry up and restore the system.
Colonel?
Everyone wait. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, what now?
The truth is, exactly one MIM in New LA actually is being controlled remotely from a real body held in stasis here.
Wait, someone isn't stored in the database with the rest of us?
That's right. This was a special case.
The hell does that mean?
Better just to show you.
Colonel!
Elma is dead?
No. I think this is...
I haven't died. My consciousness has just returned to my real body.
God damn, she hot. Just had to say it.
Elma? Is that really you?
Yes. This is my true form. I was kept here in stasis, the only xenoform on board.
Wait a second. All this time you were an alien?
No way.
And all the more lovely for it.
Elsa
I
consents.
hope you all understand. And at the end of the day, I just hope you'll still consider me as one of you.
Of course we will. You've earned that, Elma. It's not about how you look. It's the person you are on the inside. That's what counts.
Yes, yes!
Lynn's right. Colonel, listen. We know whatever you did, you felt it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
That's right.
Everyone, thank you. Your trust means everything to me. And I have so much more to tell you now that this time has finally arrived. But first, there's something I must do. And it's something that only I can do. There. The backup power should be all set.
Biometric authorization accepted. Initializing backup power system.
Hey, so did that really just work? There's no way it might still run out of juice?
No, it's working.
Elma, it's Secretary Nagi.
Put him through.
It's official, everyone. Power has been restored. Congratulations. Fandom is reporting that the Ganglion forces outside the Lifehold have been routed. The Prospectors should have the main power system back online in a matter of days.
Roger that.
It's over. Excellent work, all of you.
Well, we all gotta die sometime. But it won't be today.
That's right. Once the main power's back online, we don't need to worry about running out again.
And we won't even need that anymore once we're back in our bodies.
Yup, you got that right.
First things first, we'll need to get the control system repaired. Then we'll hit up the database down below. We need to check on your memories.
Just a second. Wasn't she saying she was gonna tell us the rest of what she knows?
Hey, that's right. I got so excited I almost forgot.
Relax, there's no need for us to hurry, right? We're finally home free. We've got all the time in the world now.
Well, it's a pretty long story. Tell you what, why don't we go back to New LA, and we can talk over a nice big celebratory feast.
Good idea. Lindley can cook it all. Tatsu will oversee.
Yeah, you can watch over everything. From inside the stew pot. Okay?
All right then. It's settled.
Well then, without further ado...
Right. Back to New LA. We're ready now. Ready to go home. It was 30 years ago when Elma first came to Earth. She'd come with a mission. A war was being waged between the Interstellar Federation the Ganglion belonged to and another alien civilization. And Elma knew that eventually, that war would come to Earth. She came to our planet, alone, to save us. She convinced those in power, like Secretary Nagi, that the threat
Dang
was
it.
real, and helped put into
Wanted to
motion
take a
plans
picture of
for
Best Girl
us to
Saga.
survive
Oh well.
mankind. Her alien tech brought us skills so we could defend ourselves.
I think most of these only show up if you unlock the missions. Well, unlock different characters, that is.
To facilitate our survival. None of this would have been
So it's a nice little
possible
touch.
for centuries
If you do a
without
little
the
extra
help we
effort.
received from Elma. Everyone says the Earth died,
Yeah, it seems like his coaching attack didn't quite work.
but not me. I don't believe it. The white whale couldn't have been the only Ark to escape either. There must be other survivors out there. Somewhere. The path ahead may not be clear, and it certainly won't be easy. But for now, the important thing is we're here, on Mira, and we're alive. And we'll live on, for now, with faith in our hearts that one day we can once again set out to search for the planet left behind.
Well, anyways, that was Xenoblade Chronicles X, or at least the main story. Can't wait to see what they added in this version that wasn't in the Wii U original. Now, time for my obligatory... What's my review of this game? Well, y'all know I really like this game. Probably my favorite of Xenoblade games alongside Xenoblade 2. Yeah, Xenoblade 1 and 3 are quite fine games as well, but this 1 and 2 I think are better in a lot of ways. One way, well, aside from some of the difficulty spikes that do happen in this game, not often, but some do. I do like the battle system, probably my favorite battle system, along with Xenoblade 2's battle system. And a lot of the different weapon choices you're able to get. I mean, every Xenoblade game I think has some pretty neat weapon choices that you have access to. But this game probably has the best with the... Well, I know it's a beam saber, just call it a lightsaber, I don't really care. The cycle launchers are definitely my favorite weapons to use. Some of the other weapons are pretty neat as well. And unlike some of the other Xenoblade games, this game's battle system I think is a bit easier to understand, so bonus points for that. Character design's pretty good, open world design. Probably one of the best open worlds of any Xenoblade games, unlike some Xenoblade games, Xenoblade 2. It's actually easy for me to find where I need to go, and the skills only make it even easier. The scales are probably broken as all hell, though you can be extremely broken with or without one, and I think that's pretty neat. I mean, when is it not cool to be in a giant mech, right? Music, absolutely kick-ass. I mean, what Xenoblade game doesn't have good music? All of them have great music. I think this is the one Xenoblade game where most of its songs have vocals in them. I mean, some of the other Xenoblade games have vocals in their songs too, but this one has more of them than, say, Xenoblade 2 and 3 combined. And even Xenoblade 1 in there too. Just all three of the other Xenoblade games. This game has more vocals in their songs than all of them combined. As I mentioned, that final boss was alright, I guess, and as much as I like making the PS Vita joke, the little sphere blocking its damage and you not kind of knowing which one is the right sphere to attack and it inexplicably takes less damage, I think is a little bit bullshit and could have been done a bit better. Whatever. I think the twist will allow being one of the spies was pretty neat. That was kind of spelled out for you, I think, during Chapter 6. What else? I'm glad they took off the level cap as well, so that's pretty cool. Being able to get any partner you want on the fly is a really nice quality of life change that wasn't in the Wii U version, so I thank them for that. It's a lot easier to finish certain side quests in this game too. It's easier to grind because of all that as well. So, besides that, I give this game a nice, strong 9.5 out of 10. If it wasn't for those goddamn difficulty spikes, I'd give it a 10, but 9.5 out of 10 I think is fair, right? At least in my personal opinion. Anything else I can really think of with this is I love this game, what can I say? Enemy variety is pretty decent too. There's a lot of caves, nooks, and crannies you can look for. Ganglions are alright villains. Still not my favorite Xenoblade villains, but they are alright. Voice acting is top notch, that's something I can also say. Also best girl Celica, I'll just say that. I mean, every Xenoblade game has a best girl in it, and this one's the best girl of this game. So yeah, that's about it. Enough of my simping.
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it? You'd never know it by looking at the exterior.
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
Be extra careful in there. That's everything we've been working for.
Understood. What?
What is it, Elma? Is there a problem with the database?
No. That's impossible.
Elma, report. Elma!
Secretary. I'll stick to the facts. The system. Everyone's consciousnesses and memories. The entire database. Has been destroyed for some time.
Destroyed?
Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system is completely shut down. And not just recently. It's been this way since we got to Mira.
That's absurd.
Then how are we... How in the world would anyone be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible. Without the database, all your identities should be gone too. It's this planet. It's something about this planet.
What in God's name is going on?
Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict.
What? You think since we're still walking and talking we shouldn't raise any alarms?
Yes, something like that.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right now, we have to put aside our fears. The Lifehold crew are working hard too, pushing it down as best they can. Their time's just as short. Sit tight and have faith.
Elma. I'm sorry. Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking about myself. Okay, I'll be patient.
Tatsu will also be patient.
You're not even a mim, potato brain.
Mission complete. You've obtained multiple scale schematics. You've obtained multiple super weapon schematics. Alright, and I got a PS Vita allow and some golden armor. Great. At Elma's true form. However you felt upon seeing the real me, I won't pray for now, or I won't pry for now. But if you're not opposed to adventure with me in my true form, I'd be happy to oblige. It's entirely up to you. Well, where to next? This plane is still bound with mystery. Oh, might as well save, because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. Oh, come on. There we go. Confirm out of here. That being said, looks like we have some new chapters we can do. And Chapter 13, Act 1, that suggests there's an Act 2, and our recommended level is level 50. That's pretty neat. Alright, but we're definitely not going to be doing that yet, because now it seems we have a few new affinity missions. Alright then, now level 80, goddamn. Again, I'm glad they took off that level cap. And let's see, this is our no puns, recommended level 52, that's pretty cool. Why don't we go out to New LA for a split second? And honestly, being able to change to Elma's true form kind of reminds me of Mia's hairstyle in Xenoblade 3. Even though this Wii U version came out before the Xenoblade 3, but whatever. And you could choose to have her with short hair or long hair. It kind of reminds me of that. Only it changes like a whole design, not just a hairstyle. We probably unlocked some other affinity missions while we were at it too. Which, along with the grinding I did do off screen before this episode, I did also level up a lot of our characters' affinity levels so we could do some more of these in later episodes. As you can see right over here, we have most of these done over here with their requirements. Alright then. Now let's go see what new schematics we got before we end things off. Not entirely sure what they mean by schematics, but I guess unlocking some of these most likely. Skill weapons. Let's take a look at these. Wonder if I can even buy more skills too. No, not quite yet. There were skills originally too that had recommended level 60, or a level cap of level 60, back when the level cap used to be level 60. Alright, let's go inside. Alright, let's save one final time, because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. As Sir Noda Xenoblade character once said, usually. As usual. I can't speak, but anyways, that'll be it for this edition of the Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough. Till next time, we will do some affinity missions, starting with this one over here. That we need to get Arena up to Affection level 4 in order to do so. If y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit when the videos you see on screen enough on YouTube and that bell button for more. Consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience, and consider asking the question of the day in the link in the description below. What's your favorite Final Boss in the Xenoblade game and why? Let us know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a perfect day. See you in some more affinity missions.